So December 2022 was about 15 months ago. And as you can see, this is how my life looked back then. At the time, I was working about 12 to 14 hours a day, barely making $2,000 per month as an online freelancer. I was doing content creation for other brands. And at the time, I was watching videos like these, and I was always thinking that the guys behind the camera were making these videos and making a lot of money, having the time of their lives, they're holding some sort of secret that I don't know. But now, looking back, I realized that there was no secret. And one thing that I'm going to share with you in this video that I've done in December 2022 took me on a journey that completely transformed my life. Because now my life looks like this. I get to travel the world and meet people that I once, just watched on social media myself. Not only meet them, but actually collaborate with them and make videos with them. I was able to purchase a brand new car that was on my vision board for 2024 right here. I'm actually in the best shape I've ever been, and I'm not really training that much, right? I'm just doing the proper things that has to be done in order to stay in shape, right? So it's not some crazy bodybuilder shape, but I'm pretty happy with what I achieved. I have a very good network of people who are as well online business owners, and in general, I get to work on what I want whenever I want. As you can see, this picture, I'm literally working from my brand new car, which was amazing. It's the best office in the world. And it's crazy to think like a year ago, or this whole time, I was driving crappy cars and having no idea how to get out of this. Because, making $2,000 per month, it's impossible to achieve this with this income. Yes, you can save money, not buy coffee and stuff like that, but saving money on stuff like that is not gonna get you to that next level. And during this video, I'm gonna show you what I believe is the best pathway to this level, right? To making 20, 30, 40K a month. Because I believe at this point, this is where your life truly changes. But before I dive in that, let me just show you something that I posted on my Instagram recently, this carousel, and break down for you this carousel. It's 2017 to 2024, so it's 7 years of me just dabbling around in online business, trying to do all kinds of different stuff, and nothing was working. So first of all, in 2017, I actually started creating content online with $17 to my name. So in 2017, what happened is that I saw the trend of people making a lot of money on YouTube, and I've thought to myself, oh, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, right? So back then I had no money, so I started with just like a crappy microphone, recording FIFA gaming videos, I think, and that obviously went nowhere, right? The market was already oversaturated for these types of videos. So I ended up getting some freelance gigs on Fiverr. So I started selling video testimonials, I think on Fiverr or something like that. I don't really remember, but it was a difficult time. And more difficult time was in 2018, when I spent a year from 2017 to 2018 trying all kinds of different stuff, doing YouTube videos, doing freelancing on Fiverr, and I literally made no money in a year almost. So 10 plus failed projects, no idea how to make this work. Literally no clue. I tried everything. I even started dropshipping back then. In 2017, dropshipping was really popping. Hayden Balls, Sebastian Giorgio, all these guys were popping on YouTube. So this is where I started doing some dropshipping and stuff. But guess what? In 2019, of me doing those dropshipping ventures, right? Building those Shopify stores and kickstarting, launching them, you know what? I started landing some clients for web design to design their websites, because I built a good level of skill of designing those websites myself, right? So I understood how to put up together a copy, just make website that looks pretty decent. So I started landing some e-com design clients, mostly from people that already have an e-commerce product. They want to take it online. I charge them a fee, build them a store. Keep in mind, it was nothing crazy. I was getting paid $500 per store design or something like that, and it took me a week or more than that to design it. Well, it got me to a decently good income, because I was somebody that desperately needed money. And this is a lesson for all of you who's watching this. If you are at a point where you don't have any money and you're not bringing any income, don't look for something that you love to do. Don't look for your passion. This is the time where you're gonna have to do whatever it takes to make that money. And if you pick something like web design, like designing Shopify stores, realize that this skill set is gonna take you to the next level. And that is going to take you to the next level, right? It's very important to pick some sort of skill set that has potential to grow and transcend into different industries. So let me give you a quick example of that. So let's say you pick up web design. Well, if you're a freelance web designer, it might suck right now, but you're mastering the skill set that's going to allow you to transition into owning your own brand, building a website for yourself in the future. So always keep this in mind. It's just a stepping stone to your success, and you don't have to love it. Because in 2020, I was still doing web design, but I was hating my life. But when you get to the point where you are comfortable, let's say, right, and you are making good amount of money, and you have some sort of nest egg that you saved up, it's good to think about, maybe it's time to quit it if I really hate it, if I don't want to wake up from the bed in the morning and I truly don't like what I'm doing. Then for sure you can switch it up. And that's what I've done in 2021. I transitioned into freelance content creation. And how this happened, when I was doing web design, people started asking me, hey, can you do some marketing for me? And I had no experience with Facebook ads, with Google ads, but I had some experience from the past, again, of content creation. And the TikTok, as you know, started popping really well. So I started taking some UGC clients first from those e-com brands that I've worked with, that I built a store with. And I said, look, I can make you a UGC type videos. And guess what? I got really, really good results with that. People started paying me monthly to create content for them. As you can see, the one thing that I started with circled back all the way here. And now I combine web design and content creation. And this plays very well right now in the whole big picture of things I'm going to show you. And then in 2022, I started landing more clients for content creation. And this actually took me to decent amount of money. Again, nothing crazy. As I said, in 2022, December, I was barely making 2K per month, right? Nothing crazy, but I was building another skill in the back end, and I already have one skill master, which is web design. I understand how to build a website. And now with this content creation skill, I landed some clients, started working with them, and I started seeing them going viral with my videos, literally reaching 2 million views, 3 million views, 5 million views. And one day it hit me when this client texted me, hey, your video done very well for me. I generated this amount of money in sales. I was like, damn, you can make that much money by having your own personal brand. And, once you're making sales with a product, you have leverage. Because those sales, doesn't matter if you sell 1,000 copies or you sell one copy, the delivery of that takes the same amount of time. It's not the same with the services, right? So in 2022, in December 2022, as I mentioned, one thing that I changed that took me on this journey, on this path of completely transforming my life was I started my personal brand. I said to myself, I don't care what's going to happen. I'm just going to try for a month, posting one video per day. All I have to do is take all the knowledge that I gathered by working with these personal brands and literally just post one video every single day. And I don't care what's going to happen. I don't care about the result because I already have some income coming in. That's fine. I can be a freelancer, a struggling freelancer forever. I can live like that forever. I don't care. I know that personal branding is the way. I know that's going to, if I manage to achieve that, it's going to change my life. So why not to try this out? This is the Tim Ferriss method. Tim Ferriss started this podcast saying to himself, I'm just going to publish 6 podcasts with no expectations. Look where that taken him, right? He's one of the biggest podcasts in the world. So whenever you're starting something, guys, don't think to yourself, this is going to be my thing right now. And this is what I'm going to do. And this must work, because then you are forcing creativity. I didn't force creativity. So I said to myself, 1 reel per day for the entire month. Let's see what's going to happen. What happened? I grew 100,000 followers that month, and it actually spawned an info product / community for creators. This community, this info product that I created at its peak in November during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, brought me in $5,000 per day in profit for multiple days in a row. But I would say on average, in this time, let's say this time when I started, which is already a good year. it made me over $300,000 in profit. And it's all because of my personal brand that I built. In 2024, I get to travel the world, network, build amazing stuff. Most importantly, again, do what I actually enjoy doing. It's not 80%, 85% of the time, I don't really, I'm not really that pumped to go out there and create content, work on my product, even though this is something that I dreamt of. That said, I want to introduce you a hockey stick growth kind of like theory, right? So what happened here, as you can see, I flatlined. My results were flat for years, and then boom, something just boom hits. Okay, this was my life for the longest time, and this is probably the end of 2022, and this is what happened in that year in those 15 months of hard work. But you know, that hard work only occurred of me having enough knowledge and understanding of what to do when this hits. So sometimes it could take you 2 years of doing all kinds of different things and nothing is working. But then something overnight just pops. And then you have to work really hard in this time frame, right? To actually work on that thing that worked out for you. Obviously, it's going to take you longer to see results if you're going to do 20-thing investing approach. But if we go to the other side of the spectrum, right? This happens because you have shiny object syndrome. It's natural to have it, and you think that some sort of different business model might be better fit for you. It's like getting in marriage with somebody that, and it's the first person you ever dated with. So it's good to try different things. And shiny object syndrome is not that bad, right? So all this time I was trying different things. I haven't shared everything I've done in that time frame. It was a period of me building an e-commerce stores and stuff like that. Nothing really worked on the crazy amounts of level, but I built such a great foundation and such a great levels of skill that I could deploy to a venture that finally hit the home run. All of my successful friends that I know, guys, they have tried 10 different things before hitting a home run, okay? Every single one of them. With this video, my main goal is to save you time, okay? To show you what hard work really does to your life, but also at the same time realize that I could got there at least 2 years faster if I just were smarter. And to save time, realize that the best business to start is you. What these all guys have in common? What do you think? All of these guys are their own business, right? Dan Ko, Iman Gaji, Luke Belmer, they're making millions of dollars, but the reason they're making millions of dollars is because of their personal brands. And I would highly doubt it if these guys could make the same amount of money without having those personal brands. And now by having all this experience, I believe that the best way to always keep moving forward and always be building something, it's to start a business that starts with the main foundation. And that business is literally you. You start with your own interests and expertise, and you start creating content about that. And this not only gives you ability to monetize in multiple different ways in the future, it's also a wonderful pathway to self-development. Because once you put yourself out there, you are forced to become better. And as you become better, your content becomes better. As your content becomes better, you attract more followers. And when it comes down to monetizing, I think personal brand is one of the strongest and the best ways you can monetize. Because think about all different business models, like affiliate marketing, for example. This guy is crushing it with affiliate marketing. And let me tell you why. Well, he has a strong personal brand. That's the first thing. And he structured his funnel in such a smart way. Now, try to make what he does without personal brand, without, having this funnel in place where he drives people into a free product, which essentially educates them about Shopify. And then it links to all the necessary tools they need to have in order to make their stores successful, like Looks, like Shopify itself, like Klaviyo, and he makes a killing as affiliate marketer. And trying to replicate what he does without having your own personal brand around this, it will be very difficult. But he can just crush his competition of every other affiliate marketer who doesn't have this. Your personal brand is the ultimate launchpad. You can literally test any idea that you have for any product or service without, wasting thousands of dollars on ads And the best part is that you're not restricted to only selling one specific product or service. You can write a book, you can expand to the software or even an e-commerce business. We've seen multiple examples of personal brands doing it. For example, Imangaji, right? He started his personal brand and in the background, he was working on his agency, which I can guarantee that he got a lot of clients for his agency via his personal brand. So he immediately just jumped out of the red ocean of all the people trying to send cold emails, right? Then he launched a bunch of different info products. Those, I can guarantee they crushed it as well. Try launching your info product without a personal brand. Then he launched and transitioned into a software, which is an amazing play because softwares, they could have an equity, right? You can even exit that business for 10x multiples, maybe 5x multiples, which is just a phenomenal way to use the traffic you're getting with personal brand and direct it into something that grows on its own. And that is also his new company called Big Day for beverages, right? These products as well have a reoccurring nature, right? People buy more and more of them. If you get a customer once, they could continue buying from you for years. All the smart plays, but would be very difficult without a personal brand, right? So you invest time and money into building this asset of you, which expands and just kind of like launches different projects from that main source. Another example is Dan Co. Again, info products, software, a book, right? All of these things has been launched within his ecosystem of his personal brand, which is very, very smart again. And to drive this point home, guys, you don't need millions of followers, right, to make this successful. In fact, if I look back, the biggest mistake I made is trying to go viral too much and kind of like not nurture and provide value to the audience I already have, right? Always trying to go viral, reach new people. But, you know, sometimes it's better to have 15,000 followers who are willing to buy something, right? Buy something from you, or just a very high quality followers, rather than having 150,000 people who follow you and don't care about you. Because reality is that you only need 1,000 true fans to be set for life. Let that sink in. 1,000 people will buy anything you put out and you're set for life. And to get to this point, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. And if you want to see what I believe is the best way to monetize that audience and put the funnel in place that prints you money on autopilot, check out the video that is showing on the screen right now. And thank you so much for watching.